These footprints, they're deep enough in the ground and still wet from yesterday. Wherever they are, they're close. Good. I'm not letting another day go by without knowing where they are, or if they're safe. Just when everything was starting to become right, I'm not gonna let someone take it all away from me again. Yeah, well that's good and all, but keep a level head. Last thing we want is a field of bodies leading you to your little pidge. We have to case who we're dealing with before we rush in. Safe or not, it won't matter if we get ourselves killed. Then there won't be anyone to save them. I know they mean a lot to you, but keep the beheading to a minimum. This only ends when I know that they're safe. I'm not gonna let anything stop me from that. Yeah, that's dandy, but we got a bigger issue right now. We've been being followed by somebody up until just now. If I had to guess, we're getting too close. Probably an ambush. That just means we're one step closer to getting them back. Snipe, go to the tree line and give us some cover fire. Now, let's spring this little trap, and we can ask the ones who aren't unconscious afterwards about where Tiny is. Let's go. Right behind ya.
And here we are. The cliffside over your old home. A pitiful view to remind you how above it all I truly am. And, once your hometown is mine, that's where you get to choose your fate. I trust you'll choose wisely, even though you were fool enough to run away with an orc. When the wedding parties arrive, this venue will be the start of my ascent to Emperor. Mother has secured invitations for many influential monarchs and leaders to attend. Some of the royal family of elves from Kelma will even be attending. A majority of world powers here to wine and dine. And the ones who refuse to accept my terms of allegiance, well, they may just find a little something extra in their evening wine. So, take my advice. Relish this moment of silence you have. This may be the last time you'll ever see daylight as far as I'm concerned. If you can't take life as my spouse, the cliff is right there. Otherwise, I hope you'll have the time of your life being my subordinate little throne room decoration. Unless you've finally come to your senses and actually desire this privilege. I don't have to be a good emperor to be a good husband. Or a lover. Either way, dead or alive, you have your uses. I suggest you enjoy our wedding. Happiness is fleeting, you know. And for you, depending on how you behave for the next few years, that may be the truest statement you've ever heard. Now take it in. Soon, you will be wed to the soon-to-be ruler of the world. My bloodline will be the one that dominates the masses and subdues all who object. Play your cards right and you may even earn a spot in the history books. Next to me, that is. And that is if I don't turn your little green mishap into a public laughingstock for my own entertainment. Cross me, and you'll see the consequences. I pray you have better self-preservation instinct than choice in men. I may just have to get my own hands dirty and sling you from the cliff myself. And then I can hunt down that little green pig of yours and see if orcs bounce higher than humans.
Then I guess you'll have to survive to the next hour to test that theory.
Huh? Ugh. The entertainment arrived before the party guests. How disappointing. And here I was thinking I could have showed off at my wedding by killing a monster after bedding his spouse.
Get your hands off of them.
Or what? Going to go into a blind rage right here next to a cliff? Do me the favor, wretch. I've always wanted to see an orc fly.
I swear, if you've done anything to them...
Like what? Hurt them? Chain them? Ravage them? Afraid you can't measure up to me, orc? I almost take it as a compliment, if your existence was of any value.
Get away from them, or I'll rip off your limbs and watch you beg me to throw you off the edge.
Tough words for a dead man. Gavin!
Do you mean this, little bitch? Deaf cunt thought he was being sneaky. Screamed like a bitch when he realized I was already behind him.
Impossible. Guards!
Oh? You hear that? That's the sound of your whole security detail being disassembled by a single she-orc. Pitiful, really.
No. It can't be. I'm the future emperor of this world. I guess I'll just have to do it myself.
Try me.
What even is 4 orcs to the might of the entire Inferno Empire?
Obviously enough to dispatch an ambush and track down an emperor.
Why, you insolent little... Take that, you monster. It was only a matter of time before I found an opening in your defenses. Now, you can think about all the awful things I plan to do with them now, and how you weren't there to stop it, because you were too weak. Enjoy the fall. Wait, huh? No, how did you get out of your... No. How did you...
You forgot to check them for the boot knife I gave them. That's the last time you underestimate them. I wasn't the thing you had to worry about.
You dirty, ignorant, disgusting...
Now, I think it's your turn to enjoy the fall. And from this high, no one will be able to recognize the body at the bottom. The only story that will be here was that Lord Tylok got cold feet, and no one's seen him since. And you can think about that on your way down. Goodbye, future Emperor.
Yeah, no, no, no!
And good riddance. Tiny, you're safe. Oh gods. I almost went insane when I learned that you'd gone missing. But you're alive. He didn't do anything to you, did he? Because if he did, I know a necromancer who can raise him, just so I can kill him again. Oh, what am I saying? I'm just glad you're alive. Oh. Looked like this was going to be a fancy wedding. Too bad you already had yours, and it was way better. I'm just glad that I was able to get here in time. But you... I knew you would have made use of that knife I gave you back when we first met. Not only did I save you, but you saved me. And now I can't imagine life without you, Tiny. Come on, let's go home and see if we can finally start our life in peace, together, my love.